Hey, Danny and Alba here, and today I want to talk real quick, very briefly, on just sort of two insights I had this coaching conference. So I coach folks and help them, just I guess meet their optimal sort of vision of themselves. Sometimes even what they can't see, and help them be that. Do things, yeah, we'll plan big stuff and do, but there's an important part of just like being as well. So, but that's not a point of the video. So in order to grow my coaching skills, gotta be coached. You gotta go to be a part of a mastermind. Be very wary of somebody who offers help and isn't helping themselves. Like it's kind of weird. Going to a car salesman or whatever. I always ask, like, what car do you drive? And if they're not driving a version of a model of the car, right? Then the same brand, that's kind of weird. So, long story short, I'm in something called the Rich Litvin Intensive. Rich is amazing. Check him out. Wrote an incredible book on coaching called The Prosperous Coach. And I have two incredible insights that I want to share with you. So the first one came from a guy named Paul. And Paul was just talking about potential and just limitless, what he can accomplish. And what he said was incredibly impactful to me. So I want to share it with you. And it was just that if the opportunity in front of me is limitless, what is there to fear? Right? I'll read that one more time. If the opportunity in front of me is limitless, what is there to fear? I just thought that was awesome. Not going to unpack that for you. You figure out what it means to you. And then the second thing, the insight came from Rich. And so he was talking about his source team. And so people that have worked with him in the coaching capacity, he actually has them join the source team, and they help put on the events like this intensive. I'm doing something similar in Better Leaders, Better Schools, at least the masterminds we run for school leaders. People who participate as mastermind members are going to be the next iteration, the future of the group facilitators, right? So we're growing from within. But my point, the insight was this. So he was talking about one of the team members, and he was saying how he identifies folks' zone of genius, right? What's their superpower? What are they great at? And then his job as the leader is to clear the path, make a way, strip away everything that's not a part of their zone of genius, and help them really flex that muscle. And so we're in the intensive, and the person he was talking about, and the story he was telling, she was a part of the intensive team, like the operations team, to help it go off the ground. And right before the intensive launch, like earlier this week, he fired her. He fired her, and he has hired her for a job that doesn't yet exist, but is aligned to her superpowers, her zone of genius. If you never heard Zone of Genius, go check out The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. That's an awesome book. And so that was my insight, was like, as I dream about Better Leaders, Better Schools, what I do, my company's called actually 12 Practices LLC, where I'm going, where I'm headed, my insight I realize is that I actually need to fire myself. I need to fire myself in order to grow my business. And so that's my question to you. That's where I'm going to end here. And Alba wants you to think about it as well. Where do you need to fire yourself in whatever role you have, in your business, in your school, in your family, in your relationships? Where do you need to fire yourself so that you can grow, so that you can express and really live out, that zone of genius, that superpower, that strength that you have? So I'm really interested in how you might answer that. So go ahead and put that in the chat, in the comments below. Where do you need to fire yourself? What do you need to let go of so that you can just really, truly live out your zone of genius? Well, hope you are having a great day. Alba and I say goodbye and go make a ruckus.